Federal Credit Union Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to make the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Jennings. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dumps it off in the flats. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks it. Oh, ball's out. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's a little room there. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. On the run, fires downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And you bust a big, long run play, and then I think all eyes get on the running back right away. And how about this offense with the ability to switch pace really quickly, go from the big run, now take the...
Maybe a crease. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the score. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. An incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Hughes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Complete. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
He's loose on the right at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Black 14, black 14. Zone. Seeker, fish.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running inside, it's Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to self a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the run, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback making checks. Rushes on him. He's got the back in the middle. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Into the end zone for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Toledo Rockets.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds.
And it's the Cyclones looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals want to move quickly, making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Mustang's offense is ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball.
Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target. And he's wrestled to the ground.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got a man. It's Knight. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here, but coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Knight. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's McCoy. It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Back to pass. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville!
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.